Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming a video for the first time in about 3 weeks, I think. Also, I just want to say sorry about the fact there's a fan going. I don't know how noisy it is on here. Hopefully it isn't too loud, but it is really hot today, so I kind of can't film without it. So although I haven't filmed for a while, obviously you guys have been getting plenty of videos. They were just all pre-recorded. I didn't mean to do that, it just kind of happened. I had a lot of ideas at once and then made a load of content, which kind of worked out perfectly because then I started doing online schooling, so I was studying all the time, still am studying all the time, and will be up until my GCSEs next year, which has kind of meant I've had no time to record, which is making me really sad, but I'm trying to get some good ideas and motivate myself to record. Also, I did actually record 2 videos yesterday to then go to edit them in the evening and realise that my phone microphone was not working. The actual microphone is like completely fine, I swear, because when I record a video on like Snapchat or Instagram, it doesn't do anything and it sounds perfectly normal. But if you guys have been trying to join my YouTube live streams the last like month or so, you'll realise that there's been no sound. I sent it to the YouTube team to like try and get some help on it, and they're still investigating it, but I actually think now it might be my phone, although it does make no sense because it's completely fine on most videos. It's just specifically YouTube live streams, Instagram ones are fine, and now also camera roll videos, so I'm gonna try and get that sorted. But for now I'm recording on my old phone, which is actually better quality, I think. Anyway, enough ramble. Today I thought I would do a BUZZCUT update because a lot of you guys have been asking about my plan for growing out my hair, how I found the experience of growing my hair out so far from a BUZZCUT. My storage just ran out. Perks of filming on my old phone, which has got no storage on it. Anyway, what was I saying? A lot of people have been asking about how I've grown my hair out like as nice as I have, although I do think it's super messy at the moment, despite all the compliments on it, so thank you if you've been complimenting it. Everyone's also saying it's growing really quick, so I just thought I'd do a video because it's like 5 months since I did it now. And I asked you guys on Instagram if you had any questions, so I'm going to give you an update on my growth of my hair, speak about some of the commonly asked stuff, and then also answer anything on Instagram. So let's get started. So first of all, the length of my hair, I measured it yesterday, like actually measured it. The length of my hair at the moment is around 7 centimeters, which I think is just under 3 inches. I think that's pretty good going for like 5 months of hair growth. Currently the 26th of June, and I buzzed it the last time, and this was like fully bald on January 27th. So I think that's pretty good going. I do think my hair grows pretty quickly. This is how it is looking. My hair is super thick, always has been. It's just in my genes, but as you can see, it is very thick, very long, growing down now at the back. Like when I wet my hair to wash it, it literally goes down my neck. It's also going pretty curly and it's super shiny. My hair is naturally curly. I had super curly hair as a kid, but then over time I think I killed it with like heat damage and stuff. So one of the main things I wanted to do with regrowing out a BUZZCUT, obviously it's a fresh head of hair, is to make sure that I don't make that mistake again and that I have my natural curls back for a bit. I'm definitely going to take better care of my hair this time than I did last time. I will show you a little close-up of my hair from behind as well. So this is what my hair looks like at the back. As you can see, it's getting kind of curly and crimped, and the bottom bit down here specifically is getting really curly. So that's how it looks at the back. I don't know how good a shot that was because obviously I can't see the back where I'm filming. However, I know from looking in a mirror at the back of my hair it looks pretty cool. I also want to tell you guys a little bit about my hair care because I get quite a lot of questions on how I'm styling it and like what I use in my hair. Currently I wash it twice a week. I'm going to try and stick to that routine even when it gets longer because overwashing your hair is obviously not good for it and it dries it out. My hair was so dry last time, so I wanted to keep it as moisturized as possible this time. So far I've done a pretty good job with that. So I wash my hair twice a week, just use normal shampoo and conditioner, and then once a week usually, or sometimes like once every couple of weeks, I use coconut oil in my hair. Pretty much I just put it through my hair before I wash it, leave it in for around 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes slightly longer, and then just wash it out. I've actually found that's done wonders whilst growing my hair out. So along with stimulating the hair growth, it's also keeping my hair super healthy. I definitely recommend coconut oil on your hair anyway as like a hair mask if you've got longer hair and you want to like try and revitalize it, or if you're trying to grow your hair out, or if you buzz your hair and you want it to grow back nice and healthy, I definitely recommend putting like coconut oil on it as it starts coming through. So I do that once a week, wash it twice a week, and then I wet my hair in the shower every day, and then there's a product that I use every day after my shower, which is this VO5 True Curls Curl Defining Mousse. This has literally worked so well for my hair. As I said earlier, I've got naturally curly hair. I wish I'd used this when I had longer hair because I think it would have made it a lot nicer. But pretty much I just get out the shower, dry my hair a little bit on a towel. Usually it's still really wet when I put this in, and then scrunch it through my hair the whole way through. Once my hair is dry, it starts to like crisp it up a little bit and holds it in place, kind of gives it like a wet look. but I prefer it to be a little bit fluffier like it is right now, so I usually run my hands through it and just like pull it out a little bit, and then I just find it makes it look a lot less frizzy and a lot more defined. My hair can get super frizzy, so this product has been an absolute lifesaver, and since using it, everyone's been complimenting my hair, so I do think it definitely makes it look nicer. On days it's super messy and super fluffy, I usually just wear a cap, sometimes a bandana as well. A lot of you guys liked that in the assumptions video I did, or on days that it's not so warm, I also sometimes wear beanies, but most of the time I just leave it as it is. I'm now just going to head over to Instagram and see what questions you guys have been asking. Oh, I also want to make a point, because a lot of people are asking what my plan is for growing it out, like what I want to reach. So I think I'm going to let it grow out for a year. I'm not going to touch it, I'm not going to cut it at all, mainly out of interest because I want to see how it will look after a year of growth with like no touch-ups. Once it feels like it's at a good point, I will get it cut into like a proper shoulder length haircut, and then I'm going to get some red put in it as well, either at the ends or maybe like actually running through my hair. I'm not really sure yet, so that's kind of what I'm aiming for right now, is like shoulder length with some red highlights in. I'm excited to reach that point. I think I'll probably be there in about 7 months time maybe. So, questions you guys have asked. Was it cold when you cut it for the first time? It actually wasn't as bad as you'd think, despite doing it in the winter. My hair's just starting to grow back and it's pretty spiky. Any product recommendations? Well, if you've got curly hair, I recommend this, or just any kind of mousse or gel to like slick it back a little bit. How do you keep it off your face? While growing mine out, it was such a pain, I just buzzed it again, lol. I am starting to find, specifically if I'm outside and the wind is blowing at it, it does start to like blow down onto my face a little bit, but I've kind of trained my hair to go back and like go up instead of down or to the side or anything. So I recommend getting like some products or gel, or just training it, like styling it back and running your hand through it backwards when it's wet and stuff, so it kind of trains it to go up instead of like down onto your face. Was it curly before the buzz? I've seen some people who shaved their straight hair and it grew curly. Mine was already curly naturally before. I used to have really curly hair, but before I shaved it, it wasn't that curly because it was kind of dead. However, my natural hair is curly and it's growing back curly, so I haven't had that experience. How do you build up the confidence to actually shave your head? I want to do it, but I don't know. So for me, I was debating it for a long time, and I realized after around 6 months of debating it that the urge wasn't going to go away until I tried doing it. I also knew hair was going to grow back. It meant I could try a bunch of styles, and despite it being super nice to be like comfortable in your hair and like feel happy with it as it is, I think experimenting is so much better and like stepping out of your comfort zone. You only live once, and now I've tried so many different hairstyles and I know what I like, what I don't like, what I'd have again. It gives you room to experiment, and I don't know if you're young, I'm guessing maybe you are, but this is the best time to experiment with those things so that when you're older you kind of know yourself more. And I think doing this was one of the main things that helped me find myself, honestly. I know it's cliche as fuck to say, but YOLO, genuinely, because if you don't do it, you'll never know if you like it or if it suits you, and if it doesn't, there's so many ways around it. Like there's wigs, there's hats, plus it grows back super quick. Was it useful for this boiling weather? Lol. I mean, to be fair, right now it's at an annoying length because I can't put it up properly. Even though it's short, it's so thick that it's still really hot on my head, but it definitely is nice having shorter hair. Do you have any regret in doing it? Absolutely 1,000,000% not. I would do it again. I loved it when I had it. I love looking back on it. I'm so glad I now can say I've shaved my head and that I've had a bald head and experienced that. It is an experience. Like, it's so weird and unusual to like look in the mirror and just have nothing to hide behind, and like learning the shape of your head and stuff. Like, it's so weird, but it's the best experience and I have no regret at all. Do you want to colour it again? So if anyone's new around here, I coloured my BUZZCUT when it was just growing out, and then I reshaved it. That's actually why I reshaved it, because I hated the colour and I couldn't get rid of it. I did my hair blue. At the time I hated it, but now I actually so wish I'd have embraced it more, because looking back it wasn't as bad as I thought. I think I just needed to do it better. I wasn't like precise with it at all. I just kind of slapped it on and hoped for the best. I definitely would colour it again. I bought purple hair dye and I was so close to dyeing it, but then I wanted to grow it out healthy and try not to dye it for like a year so it grows back as best as it can. Hence why I didn't do that, but I definitely would colour it again, and once it's grown out, like I said, I wanted to put like red in it. Did you ever regret it? I think I regretted it for like 2 days after doing it, but it wasn't even full-time regret. It was just like in and out of like, fuck, why did I do this? I missed my hair. No, wait, this is really good. This is a good experience. Fuck, I want my hair back. I was constantly just flicking between whether it was a good idea or not, or like if I actually liked it, but I got used to it really quick and now I have no regret at all. Would you do it again? Absolutely, 100%. I want to do it again. I'm definitely not in the mindset of shaving it anytime soon, but I do want to do it again in the future. Was it itchy when it first started growing out? No, it wasn't. It didn't feel any different to when you just usually are growing your hair out. Are you happy with how it's growing out? I think I am, actually. I quite like how it looks right now. Even though it's messy a lot of the time, I like the length it's at. So yeah, I'm enjoying growing it out, and it's fun to try so many different styles. Not really related, but do you ever get misgendered? I'm worried about this when I do mine. It's happened a few times online. It's honestly not really something to fear or worry about. I don't worry about being misgendered. I sometimes correct people when they misgender me, or I just leave it. How was it having a Velcro head? This is from my friend, because she sent me a TikTok of someone being like, it feels like Velcro when it's growing out and stuff sticks to your head. It actually genuinely does. I remember when it was just growing out, actually, even when it was fully bald, because I didn't do like shaving it with a razor, I wouldn't have done that. I just went on a 0 with the clippers, and the texture of my head was so weird. It didn't feel like skin, like at all. It wasn't smooth, which is what people thought it was. Not even slightly. It was literally like Velcro. It was like scratchy. It almost felt like sandpaper. And whenever I tried to put my hood up like on a hoodie or anything like that, it would get stuck to my head. Like fluff got stuck to it. It genuinely like scratched on stuff, and you could stick things to it and it would stay there. It was so fucking weird, but it was also really funny. Is it true you feel more empowered in a buzz cut? Yes, and even when it's growing out, I still feel more empowered since doing it. Honestly, it's the best feeling. You feel so free and so good. Even if you hate how it looks, like, it's still such a good experience, and I still believe that it will give you more confidence and empowerment. Did it take you a long time to grow it to the length you have it now? I've had it 5 months, so I feel like it's grown quite quickly. Like, I don't think 5 months is overly long for nearly 3 inches of hair. I buzzed mine yesterday. I love it, but I'm wanting to grow it back. Any tips for fast growth? Coconut oil is definitely my best tip. It's honestly a lifesaver. It really, really helped to grow mine back quicker. Gay, that's all. Holly, piss off. Is it fluffy or prickly? It's fluffy as fuck. It is not prickly at all. Especially after putting coconut oil in it and then like washing it out. Oh my god, it is so soft. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the video there. I'll also let you guys know I am actually doing a video of like 1 year of growth. Obviously I'll upload that once it's been a year, but I've been taking photos and videos the whole time since it's been growing out, and I've put it all into a montage, and I just keep adding to it whenever I take new photos or videos. So after a year, I'll do another video similar to this and put that montage in it as well. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you all next time. Mwah. Goodbye.